Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Despite being a fan favorite, player Austin Reaves was performing well, but still far from being an NBA star. In the game against the Warriors, Austin Reaves showed that he can be solid and help the Lakers a lot this season. Rumors that Reaves will be traded for a star increase every day, because if the Lakers want a star, teams will only accept a deal if the Lakers make Austin Reaves available. Rumors, Lakers make drastic decision about trading Austin Reaves. Since joining the Los Angeles Lakers as an undrafted free agent in 2021, Austin Reaves has become a fan favorite. The 6'6" guard plays with intensity and often comes up big for his team during clutch moments. This season, Reaves has emerged as a core part of J.J. Redick's rotation. At times, he's been used as the Lakers' third offensive option, as the coaching staff shows their trust in his decision-making and ability to move the ball. Nevertheless, Reaves continues to find his name floated in potential trade rumors. Of course, that should be nothing new to him, as he's been a rumored trade chip for the franchise throughout his tenure. However, given Reaves' increased value to the Lakers and some elite-level performances, his agent, Aaron Riley, took to X to remind the world what Reaves brings to the table. "Now people can see why he's valuable," Riley wrote. "He's the third option and makes sure everyone is happy on the court but can take over when needed. If he had this usage every game, this is the norm. But he plays within his role. Everyone dying for him to be traded for ball-dominant players just don't get it. The third option behind AD and Bron is not an easy spot. You need to understand your role and where / when you can get yours. But what do we know? Go trade for bloated contracts that do nothing but score. I swear it'll work perfectly." Reaves has played 25 games for the Lakers this season, averaging 17.4 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 5.1 assists. He's shooting 43.8% from the field and 35.5% from three-point range. Austin Reaves is the Lakers' glue guy. When you watch Reaves play, it's clear that he's the connective tissue for the Lakers roster. He gets the ball out of his hands quickly. He never takes a shot out of rhythm or outside the flow of the offense. He plays his role, and most importantly, he scales his production based on what the Lakers need from him on a possession-to-possession basis. Furthermore, Reaves has proven to be a driving force for the Lakers, operating with intensity and fearlessness. Speaking to the media following the Lakers' win over the Golden State Warriors on Christmas Day, Redick praised Reaves for his all-action performance. "Austin's a fearless competitor and, going back to very early in his career," Redick said via NBA.com. "He's not afraid of big moments or big games or having the ball in his hands or making free throws at the end of the game. He relishes that as a competitor. We're a little short right now with ball handling. For him to, against this team, have 10 assists and just 3 turnovers was really good." Redick continued. "Particularly coming off the game against Detroit where he had 6 turnovers. He and LeBron James, just steadied us out there and made sure we were organized most of the game, made sure we were generating good looks. That's just, I think, a blueprint for him. Now he takes some crazy-ass shots, and he took some of those too, but the aggressive mindset that he has night to night we love and we encourage." Redick's comments came after Reaves produced a 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assist triple-double. Lakers open to trading draft capital. Despite having LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the roster, the Lakers have struggled this season. Redick's team currently sits 6th in the Western Conference. With the trade deadline fast approaching, pressure is mounting on the Lakers' front office to make a move. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, the Lakers are now open to trading some or all of their draft capital. However, they're unlikely to part with future building blocks unless the deal is a surefire way to improve the current rotation. They're monitoring the sellers around the NBA, Portland, Washington, Toronto, maybe Chicago, Charania said a December 26 episode of ESPN's First Take. My sources in that Lakers front office tell me they're open to moving. They've got 3 first-round picks they can trade. They're open to moving that in a potential trade. But they want a player or players that they feel can get into this iteration of this team now with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But can also play for 3, 4, or 5 more years under J.J. Redick as the coach. It will be interesting to see whether the Lakers make any moves at the February 6 trade deadline. Right now, Redick's team doesn't look capable of challenging for a championship. However, 1 or 2 smart moves could position the Lakers to make a deep postseason push. After all, when you have LeBron and Davis on your roster, a championship has to be the goal. Los Angeles Lakers make Austin Reaves' Zach LaVine trade decision. Zach LaVine has proven the doubters wrong with his performances this season. The 29-year-old has been playing some of his best basketball, and he is bringing a lot more than that to the table. Considering his past situation with the Chicago Bulls, many would have expected LaVine to sulk and hope for a trade to take place. He has done the exact opposite and has stepped up into a leadership role this season, helping guide the team to a better start than anybody could have expected when they parted ways with DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso in the summer. LaVine could be the next to go despite his strong start, as the Bulls seem to be aiming for a rebuilding after having made the playoffs just once in the past 7 seasons. The Los Angeles Lakers are a team who have been linked with a move for LaVine, on and off, for more than a year. There are many who believe that LaVine would be a great fit for what the Lakers need right now. But it does not look like a move to Los Angeles is on the cards for the Bulls veteran. According to Joe Cowley in the Chicago Sun-Times, there have been whispers about the Lakers for over a year now, but a source said that the pieces that would have to be swapped don't fit, and Los Angeles remains steadfast that Austin Reaves isn't going to be included. Reaves, who went undrafted in 2021, has developed into a steady performer for the Lakers. This season, he is averaging 17.0 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 4.9 assists in 33.9 minutes per game. Perhaps someone like LaVine would be more of a game winner than Reaves. But it is not hard to understand why the Lakers might be reluctant to include him in a trade, especially considering his 4-year, $56 million contract. J.J. Redick expresses full confidence that Lakers can compete as currently constructed. Los Angeles Lakers stars LeBron James and Anthony Davis have had relatively clean bills of health so far this season, as they've sat out just 3 games combined. But several of the Lakers' rotational players haven't been so lucky. Jared Vanderbilt and Christian Wood were both contributors for Los Angeles a season ago, yet injuries have kept them on the bench since the start of the 2024-25 campaign. Furthermore, big man Jackson Hayes hasn't suited up for the Lakers in more than a month thanks to an ankle injury. Redick was asked on Friday about the importance of getting his players healthy prior to the trade deadline to assess what needs the Lakers have, and he responded by expressing confidence in the roster that Los Angeles has assembled at this juncture. Rob Pelinka and I talk all the time, but my focus is on coaching this group and trying to maximize this group, Redick said after Lakers practice on Friday. Frankly, I have belief that when this group is healthy, we can compete. If there's a move to be made, there's a move to be made. But I'm focused on this group. This season has been full of ups and downs for the Lakers. The team got off to a roaring start to its 82-game slate, as Los Angeles held a 10-4 record after it won 6 consecutive games in November. But since the end of the Lakers' winning streak, they have a record of just 7-9, even despite the fact that they have picked up victories in 4 of their last 5 games. Wood and Vanderbilt are both experienced and talented NBA players, but Redick wouldn't be wise to pin his hopes on the two elevating the Lakers to one of the better teams in the West. After all, Vanderbilt has been injury-prone for a little while now. He logged only 29 appearances with the Lakers last season. Wood, on the other hand, looked like a shell of his former self in 50 games played with Los Angeles a season ago. He didn't average double digits in scoring for the first time in a long time and struggled to score the ball efficiently to boot. Just 46.6% of his shots from the field and 30.7% of his threes found nylon. Whether or not his confidence is unfounded is up for debate, but Redick appears to have great faith in the current iteration of the Lakers. Perhaps that faith will pay dividends down the road when the games start to get more meaningful for Los Angeles. Can the Lakers take advantage of a soft January schedule? After surviving a brutal December schedule, can the Lakers rebound in January and go on a run with a softer slate of games? The last month of Lakers basketball has certainly been as big a roller coaster ride as imaginable. A lengthy road trip saw the team 6 of 7 games away from home and featured them hitting rock bottom on the season with a blowout loss to the Heat. That defeat in Miami, though, has become a turning point on the year as the team bounced back and ended the month winners of 5 of their last 7 games, including the Christmas Day victory over the Warriors. Prior to this stretch, I wrote about how tough it was going to be on the Lakers and how much it would test them. The mixture of travel, road games, and level of competition made it likely the hardest portion of the team's schedule. They escaped it with a 7-7 record and a much better vibe to the team than they began it with. And because NBA schedules are cyclical, now the Lakers enter a month in which they could make big moves. After playing 10 of their last 14 games on the road, the Lakers will leave Crypto.com Arena just 3 times over the upcoming 14 games. One of those road trips will be across town against the Clippers. From January 9th through January 23rd, the Lakers will not leave Los Angeles. Predictably, it will rank as one of the easiest schedules in the league during that period. While the 14 games from December 28th through January 23rd are right in the middle across the league, no team will have more home games than the Lakers' 11. On top of that, the 3 road games, 2 fewer than any other team in the league. They will have the rest advantage in 3 of those contests and will be at a rest disadvantage just once. In that span, they will have only one back-to-back in that span when they play Portland on January 2nd and Atlanta on January 3rd. The 3,202 miles the Lakers will travel in that span is the fewest in the league by over 1,000 miles. The entirety of those miles will come when they travel to Houston on January 5th and then to Dallas on January 7th. That road trip to face the Mavericks also became a much easier contest with the recent news that Luka Doncic would be out for a significant time and will miss the contest. Underscore 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 underscore. Latest video from SB Nation.